We are here today, this morning, to discuss the details of a police-involved shooting that occurred last night in Massapequa. I'm here with the Commissioner of Police, Patrick Ryder, and members of his executive staff. The Police Commissioner will be providing some details. Commissioner?
Hi, good morning. We're going to be brief because this is an ongoing investigation. We don't want to get too deep into details. Last night, sometime in New York City, sometime after 11 o'clock last night, the NYPD attempted to pull over an individual. That individual tried to ram the two police officers and hit those officers and then fled that scene. NYPD put the notification over the air that they were heading towards Nassau County. We engaged with that vehicle somewhere in the area of Merrick on Sunrise Highway. At that time, the officers had boxed in the individual. The individual decided he was not going to stop. He ran through, took off two of our police cars. Two of our officers attempted to run over. They dove out of the way, and that vehicle took off again. It went further down the road. It rammed another police car on Sunrise Highway. Then it jumped and went the wrong way on Sunrise Highway. Then it came back into the lane, and it struck a civilian car. That civilian is in the hospital being treated right now, along with the officer is being treated. At some point, the vehicle ends up over here on Hicksville Road and Sunrise Highway. Officers got out of the car to take control and arrest the individual. That individual did not comply. There was a shooting that occurred, and that individual died. And the three officers, along with that individual, were transported to a local area hospital. Can't really go into too much more, but I'll take a shot at some questions if I can answer it.
We see the scene that the car is up on like a brush or some type of incline. How would you let us know? Is that part of the chase?
This was an ongoing. Again, it was chased by the city. City stopped that chase. It was picked up again. That's when the individual rammed up police officers and tried to run two cops down. He then went a little further, jumped the other side of Sunrise Highway, came back over, struck another police car, then struck a civilian car, then came to this location, lost control of the vehicle, ended up in the position it is now, up on a little bit of a berm in front of 7-Eleven. Officers attempted to get that individual to come out of the car. A shooting occurred, and the individual has died, and he's at the local area hospital, along with 5 police officers from Nassau County being treated at the local area hospital, a civilian being treated at the hospital, and then 2 New York City police officers were treated in the city area. So one of the officers is physically injured from being struck by the vehicle. The other 2 officers at the original scene, they are also injured from diving out of the way of the vehicle. And then the 3 officers are also being treated for trauma right now that were involved in the shooting at that area.
So I'm not following. The suspect was what type of vehicle? Was he heading on Sunrise?
So I'm not going to give you the type of vehicle, but I will tell you that it was flying from New York City on Sunrise Highway. It left Sunrise Highway at certain points, came back into Sunrise Highway, again being located again by police off and on. And then we finally got him on Sunrise and Merrick, where we had him boxed in. He decided he was not staying. He took two police cars, rammed them, knocked the doors off, knocked our 2 officers to the ground. They jumped out of the way, and then he took off, went down the road further, struck another Nassau County police car, put that cop in the hospital, struck a civilian car, put that civilian in the hospital, and then came to rest at the location up on Hicksville Road and Sunrise.
So the 2 officers he physically struck were outside of the
They were outside of their car attempting to go and arrest the individual that they had stopped. He decided he was going to ram the police cars, run at the 2 police officers, and then take off again.
Did the suspect have a gun, knife, anything found on the suspect?
Ongoing investigation. The Attorney General is notified immediately at the death of any individual in police custody. So the Attorney General was notified right away. We will cooperate fully with the Attorney General. Our homicide unit is working, our shooting team is working with the Attorney General right now. That's why we can't get into specifics. The family has not been notified yet, so we're going to wait to that notification before we release that individual's name.
Can you
was the dialogue when he stopped? When the last stop was, did they say get out? Did he put
So,
his hands up?
yep.
What was going on?
So you can imagine there's video that gets pulled from numerous locations, all along Sunrise Highway, all from New York City. And then, of course, at that location, our body cameras. Everything is getting compiled right now. I don't want to say something that doesn't match what the camera says. It will let the video speak for itself at that point when that is going to be released.
Issue, you might not be able to answer this, but you said he was flying. Does anyone know what type of speeds he was going?
So we do know this. It was reckless. He jumped on to go oncoming traffic on Sunrise Highway. He's ramming police cars. He's ramming civilian cars. And he lost control of his own vehicle over here on Hicksville Road. I don't have the speed yet, but when we pull the box from the cars, we'll know what speeds we were going to estimate his speeds.
That's it, guys.
All right.
What part of the city it started in? You said.
It's the 113? Yeah, it was the 113th precinct. That's all I can give you. Thank you.
This has been breaking news.